evening, ma'am.
Good evening to all. I think Brigadier Bava has already joined, and we're just waiting for one more minute for the director sir to join, and we start the function.
Fine, ma'am.
Brigadier Bava is already there. Thank you, sir. Welcome. Sir, good evening. Stop the music. Good evening, sir. Welcome. Namaskar. We're just waiting for our director sir to join.
Thank you. Good evening. Thank you very much. And no problem. We'll wait for him.
Yeah. I think we can start. Meanwhile, he'll join.
Okay, ma'am. Good things come to those who believe. Better things come to those who are patient. And best thing come to those who don't give up. A warm good evening to all present here. Today we have gathered to bid adieu to our outgoing students of class 12. We begin today's program by virtual lamp lighting.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः
The school choir group under the guidance of Mr. Deepak Agarwal will now present Sarv Dharma prayer to invoke the blessings of the Almighty.
ईशावास्यमिदं सर्वं यत्किञ्च जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीथा मा गृधः कस्य स्वेद्धनम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्र मरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति देव्यैः स्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः कारयन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः औज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश्शैतानिर्रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम कुलिल्लाहुम्मा मालिकल मुल्कि तु'तिल मुल्क मन तशाअ व तंज़िल मुल्क मिमन तशाअ व तु'इज़्ज़ु मन तशाअ व तुज़िल्लु मन तशाअ बियदिकल खैर इन्नका अला कुल्लि शैइन क़दीर तुलिज़ुल लैला फ़िन-नहारि व तुलिज़ुन नहारा फ़िल-लैल व तुख़रिजुल हय्य मिनल मय्यति व तुख़रिजुल मय्यता मिनल हय्य व तर्ज़ुक़ु मन तशाअ बिग़ैरि हिसाब सदक़ल्लाहुल अज़ीम। kindly light amid encircling gloom. Lead thou me on. The night is dark and I am far from home. Lead thou me on. Keep thou my feet. I do not ask to see the distant sea. One step enough for me. एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पूरख, निर्भव निर्वैर अकाल मूरत, अजूनी सैभं गुर प्रसाद, जप आद सच जुगाद सच, है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच। वाहे गुरु जी का खालसा, वाहे गुरु जी की फतेह। नमो अरिहंताणं, नमो सिद्धारं, नमो आयर्याणं, नमो वज्रायाणं, नमो लोय सर्वसाहुनं, केशो पञ्चनमुक्कारो सर्वपावपणासनो, मङ्गलाणं च सर्वेसिं परमं हरे मङ्गलम्। हमायश्च खरेणश्च हमाय तन्वो द्रवतातेन, हमाय तन्वो वज्रवरे, हमाय तन्वो वीरेत्रेन, हमाय अश्विन पौरुषात्रां, हमाय अस्नां चित्वर्जन्तिं, हमाय दरिगं दरिगोजित्तिं, हमाय वहिष्ठिं अहुमशूनां रोषन्धीं विस्पोखात्रिं अथ जमयात् यथा क्रीडामि अश्येमोह वहिष्येमस्ति उष्टास्ति उष्टावमाय यत् अशाय वरिष्ठाय अश्विन्। बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि, धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि, संघं शरणं गच्छामि। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
On this auspicious day, we are deeply honored to have Brigadier Umesh Singh Baba with us. He is an alumnus of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Thank you, sir, for gracing the occasion. We are also pleased to have with us Shri Ashok Pradhan, Director Bhavan's Delhi Kendra, who is a constant source of motivation for us. Other distinguished guests present here this evening are Shri Rajesh Mishra, Registrar Bhavan's Delhi Kendra, and Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma, Regional Education Officer. I also welcome our Principal Ma'am, Dr. Anju Tandon, and Vice Principal Ma'am, Mrs. Alka Jaiswal on this momentous occasion. We are all honored to have Mr. Manish Ahuja, Bhavanites representative, and PTA representative Mrs. Shweta Kapoor with us. I feel privileged to extend a warm welcome to all class 12th parents, students, and colleagues. I now invite Principal Ma'am to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Aarti. Good evening, respected dignitaries, esteemed representatives of the PTA body and alumni body, most respected parents, and my dear students of class 12th, a hearty welcome to one and all on this auspicious day. It's my great honor and privilege to welcome today's chief guest, Brigadier Umesh Singh Bawa, VRC SM, with immense pride, for he is an illustrious alumni of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Mehta Vidyalaya, batch 1964. Hearty welcome to you, sir. It's a proud privilege to have you today on this farewell function for class 12. Brigadier Umesh Singh Bawa was commissioned in 17th Battalion of the Jat Regiment in June 1978. He commanded 17 Jat during the Cargill War was awarded Veer Chakra during the operations. He has served in various staff and command appointments in the army. He has been an instructor in the infantry school, counterinsurgency and jungle warfare school, and Indian Military Academy. He has also authored a book titled Mashko, Cargill as I Saw It. Thank you, sir, for gifting me this book, a gripping first-hand, authentic account of the war stories, a must-read book for all of us. He retired from service on 31st December 2013. I welcome you once again into the folds of your alma mater to relive the nostalgic memories of your formative years spent and address the outgoing batch of the students shortly. I'm sure the batch of outgoing students will immensely be benefited from the pearls of wisdom from a stalwart like Brigadier Umesh Singh Bawa. Thank you, sir. My salutation and a hearty welcome to Honorable Director, sir, Shri Ashok Pradhan, IAS, for his kind presence on this auspicious moment. We are always inspired by your presence, sir. I sincerely extend a cordial welcome to our Registrar, Shri Rajesh Mishra, Regional Education Officer, Shri A.K. Sharma, sir, Ms. Shweta Kapoor, PTA Representative, Mr. Manish Ahuja, Secretary, Bhavanites Association. I also take immense pride in welcoming all the dignitaries from Bhavans, former principals, vice principals, headmistress, teachers, parents, and students of Mehta Vidyalaya. A hearty welcome to one and all present here. My dear students, time has come to say goodbye to all of you with a heavy heart from this esteemed institution, which shaped your persona and guided you for all this long 14 years. Your presence in the presence of Bhavans has left an indelible mark and is etched deep into our hearts. I'm so happy and satisfied that one more distinguished batch of students is ready to step into the higher roads. This institution has given you the best in academics, provided you with the necessary tools to improve your skills, and hope you will use these life skills effectively and efficiently on stepping into a brave new world, which is full of opportunities as well as challenges. It's my strong conviction that you will brave into through the challenges of life with equal poise, dignity, and self-esteem that we all associate you with. For the last 2 years, we all were exposed to tough days. We were exposed to new platforms of learning and faced the adversities with aplomb and panache. I'm reminded of a beautiful poem by Percy B. Shelley, Ode to West Wind, and would like to quote just the last 2 lines of this romantic poem. The trumpet of a prophecy, O wind, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? As a teacher of literature, I add that Shelley, of course, was looking at winters as a metaphor of death, as the Western world is all covered with snow during winter days. He was referring to the dark times of our future, with the spring as an ultimate experience of hope and transformation. The temperature gradually becomes warmer. The tulip starts showing on the surface of the earth, and the earth is full of colors and greenery. There is vibrancy all over. So, my dear students, never be disheartened with the things happening around you, and always remember, if winter comes, can spring be far behind? So let these tough moments of life guide you through other adversities of life. May there be none, I pray, but if there are, show the same resilience, the same spirit you have shown till now. Most importantly, spread the light, and as always, as you transform into graceful young ladies and chivalric men, ready to spread your fragrance, your wings, after you sojourn in this presence of learning. A humble submission and a humble request: remain connected with us always. We will always welcome you with open arms and would love to hear your success stories. Bhavan's Mehta Vidyalaya has one of the most active Bhavanites association, and the pass out students proudly join the association to keep alive the ethos and values of the great tradition that we all share as Bhavanite. That's the common bonding between all of us. I feel proud in sharing that Bhavan's has produced many illustrious and distinguished alumni who contributed to the national and international level. Dear Umesh Pava, our chief guest for the day, is one of our illustrious alumni. I request all the parents and students of the outgoing batch to see the brief profile of our distinguished alumni on the school website. Even if you have seen it, I would request you to just go through the profile on the website, as it is updated every now and then. And I wish and pray that you may take inspiration from the school legacy and shine on your chosen career as well as in life. It would be our proud privilege for all of us here to see your name or your ward's name in the list of illustrious alumni of the school website. So take good care of yourself and be safe always. With these words, I bid you farewell. I bid you best of luck. I wish you best of luck for the upcoming board examination, as well as for your days ahead. May God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for the generous words. I now request Shri Ashok Pradhan, Director, Bhavan's Delhi Kendra, to address the gathering. Sir.
I hope you can listen me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Brigadier Babaji, chief guest on this function. Registrar Mishaji and Bhavan's others personalities, Principal Bharatiya Vidyalaya and her colleagues, and very important class 12 students who have spent 9 years at Bharatiya Bhavan's Vidyalaya and are prepared to get in the new frame of life, and their parents. I welcome them all of you to this farewell function for our own students. It's a great honor to have Brigadier Umesh Baba Singh Babaji, recipient of Veer Chakra Sena Medal, as a chief guest in today's event. It is another great aspect that he has been a student of Bharatiya Vidyalaya, and he has brought a lot of dignity and a lot of honor to the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan's Bharatiya Vidyalaya by his performance, service to the nation as an army officer. It's a great thing that he was an important participant of the Cargill War, which happened during the prime ministership of Atal Vajpayee. And it was such a great lesson to Pakistan. Who tried to enter and take over that part dishonest and aggressive manner. I'm extremely happy to see Brigadier Baba who was in Moscow, and he has written a book on Moscow, but I'm sure the book majority and very, very important of army he committed himself as a leader and provided great service to the nation. It's a great honor and me to have him in this farewell function. And I'm sure his address to the students will be very, very important for a very effective who are leaving the Bharatiya Vidyalaya after completing their education therein. I would also like to say, of course, this is something known, which should be very well known to Baba Sahab and others, that Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, set up in 1938, has been promoting Sanskrit and Sanskriti of this country, and is taking forward the education in a very, very different aspect, right? Even from before India received independence. It may be noted that the objectives of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in running education institutions is so important that some aspects of this education system are for the first time now part of the 2020 National Education Policy. It's indirectly a great honor to the Mehta Vidyalaya, to the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Mehta Vidyalaya. Mehta Vidyalaya itself is more than 60 years old institution, a very old school in Delhi, and has done extremely well to carry forward the objective of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in promoting good education, certain aspects of India's cultural heritage, promoting moral and ethical values, and trying to give a thinking of Sarv Dham Sadbhav, Sarv Samaj Sadbhav to our students. I'm so happy to see Sarv Dham Prarthana today, which was given, and the pictures behind every aspect of the Sarv Dham Prarthana. I congratulate the Bharatiya Mehta Vidyalaya and those who have done it, who have clearly brought out as to what are the multiple aspects of India in different religions. And the word is Sarv Dham Prarthana. What does it mean? It clearly brings out the objective of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, that there has to be respect for everybody, honor everybody. There should be no distinction. There should be no hatred for anybody in this country. And what does really mean? That each student, every person in the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, especially the schools like Mehta Vidyalaya, should absorb all these objectives of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and move forward in life to take care of their family. Number one, family means parents, then their own family, in a moral and ethical manner, and then be a part for taking the nation, Indian nation forward, and also look at the entire world, entire universe as a single unit, and don't get lost into any hatred or any other bad aspect of life. I'm sure this is a very part of it is very much illustrated by the lifestyle and achievement and the service of Brigadier Shumesh Singh Baba to this nation, and to bring honor to Bharatiya Vidyalaya and to the nations. Now, finally, sorry I'm taking your time, but finally, I am feeling very, very slightly, very disturbed that all the students of class 12 who had been here in the Bharatiya Vidyan for a long time as a part of our family are now leaving us. But that is because they are like a part of our family. So we feel bad. But at the same time, there is a positivity in my mind that the students have completed their school, this education, and moving forward in life, they will higher education. They'll choose the areas where aspects and areas where they wish to work to earn their livelihood and be an important and recognizable citizens of this country. I thank all the parents of these students who chose Mehta Vidyalaya and the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan for their children to study. I think they know the I think they know the essence of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, and that is why they chose Bhavan's Mehta Vidyalaya for their children. I thank them for that. Simultaneously, I convey my blessings to all the students who are leaving this Mehta Vidyalaya for their higher education, another aspect of life. My blessings to them, my good wishes to them, and That is what I would like to say. That I'm sure they will do very well in life and continue to be a good human being as designed, expected, and aimed by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. With these words, again welcome all those who are present here and say farewell to our students. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the encouraging words. Our next ceremony is honoring school appointments. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan believes in the holistic development of its students. I now invite Chief House Coordinator, Mrs. Kirti Chaturvedi, to honor the school appointments.
Thank you, Aarti ma'am. Good evening to the August gathering. Our founder father, Kulpati K.M. Munshi, emphasized that an ideal education system must provide knowledge, shape the character, and inculcate values necessary for the development of the attitude for service. We at Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan are guided by his vision and thus try to amalgamate our classroom teaching with a wide range of co-curricular activities, which are actually an integral part of our curriculum. Leadership is not an easy task. It is not for people with weak hearts. It requires a vision and an aim. It is about having the capacity to take decisions in the worst scenario. Leaders should challenge, create, achieve, inspire, energize, assess, and finally decide. Leadership is about listening and accepting change and requires commitment, dedication, teamwork, loyalty, and respect. The qualities required for leadership are not cultivated in a single day, but it does not mean that you can never learn them. Leaders who possess great leadership skills have learned and earned them with time. At Mehta Vidyalaya, the co-curricular activities are planned and executed at both the house and the class levels. Through the conduct of these activities, we try to provide a strong platform for developing leadership qualities and nurture students' abilities in coordination, cooperation, organization, and self-assessment. The house system aims to give the students an identity and a sense of pride and self-worth in a supportive environment. Our senior school is divided into 8 houses: Abhimanyu, Arjun, Ashwathama, Gyaneshwar, Karna, Markandeya, Vashishtha, and Vishwamitra. COVID-19 had sent shockwaves across the globe, and the lockdown in response to the pandemic interrupted conventional schooling with a nationwide closure of schools. The times were indeed challenging, but we at Mehta Vidyalaya made concerted efforts to maintain the learning continuity during this period. Interactive online classes were combined with a variety of activities to provide maximum learning support for the holistic development of our students. All the major festivals like the Devang Mehta Memorial IT Symposium, Independence Day, Annual Day, Unity Day, Christmas, Republic Day, Basant Panchami, etc. were celebrated to promote our motto of Sanskrit and Sanskriti and to ensure the betterment of the physical, emotional, and psychological well-being of our students. A plethora of activities like poster making, slogan writing, calligraphy, best out of waste, essay writing, book reviews, recitation, etc. were conceptualized and organized in a way that students indulge in different hands-on activities and get ample opportunity not just to showcase their skills and creativity, but also to imbibe life skills by working with limited resources during the lockdown and focusing on sustainable developmental goals. It is wisely said that for a plan to be perfect, it needs flawless execution. The team behind the successful execution of all these activities is our prefectorial board that forms the backbone of our school. I must say that even during these difficult times, our prefectorial board constantly joined hands with us, without which we could not have conducted so many activities. As student leaders, they helped us in planning, preparation, and coordination with teachers for the smooth execution of the events. These appointments quickly adapted to the virtual world and gave their 100% to digitally organize various co-curricular activities and celebrations at such a grand scale that was greatly appreciated by the management, parents, and other stakeholders. On behalf of my team, I would like to say a big thank you to all of them. I would now like to call out the names of our prefectorial board of 2021-22. Head girl, Shambhavi Nethani, 12th A. Head boy, Kushagra Gajjar, 12th B. Cultural head girls, Aditi Kedial, 12th A, and Ishita Raj, 12th B. Cultural head boys, Rishi Gupta, 12th B, and Nikhil Suresh, 12th D. Discipline head girls, Aditi Madotra, 12th A, and Tanishka Buddhiraja, 12th B. Discipline head boys, Ujjwal Gupta, 12th B, and Parth Behel, 12th C. Sports head girl, Anya Gupta, 12th A, and sports head boy, Keshav Jaggi, 12th B. To conclude, I would like to add that student leadership is difficult, and the time and effort put in by these dynamic young boys and girls often goes unnoticed. Nobody sees the detailed planning, discussions, and nowadays the WhatsApp chats, but they definitely see the successful execution of the events. Hence, I would like to express my deep gratitude to each member of the Student Council for meeting our expectations and for being there every time we needed them. Thank you for the countless hours that you spent working for school events. Thank you for leaving your mark, even in this world of virtual connectivity. And here's a quote in Hindi to inspire you all. काम करो ऐसे कि पहचान बन जाए, चलो ऐसे कि निशान बन जाए, अरे जिंदगी तो हर कोई काट लेता है, अगर दम है तो जियो ऐसे कि मिसाल बन जाए. I wish you all the best, dear students, for all your future endeavors. And I request everybody to give them a huge round of applause. Thank you, and over to Mrs. Aarti Chopra.
Thank you, Kirti. Next event is the release of newsletter Bhavidya, a biannual feature covering all the major events of the school over a period of August 2021 to Jan 2022. I request Mrs. Sharmila Saha, HOD English, to carry out the proceedings of the release of the newsletter.
Thank you, Aarti ma'am. Good evening, respected Brigadier Umesh Singh Baba and all other dignitaries present today. Our biannual newsletter, Bhavidya, speaks volumes about our students' ardent work and the overwhelming support that their parents have extended in every single activity chronicled in this issue. The amazing potential of our dear students that has been channelized through a wide spectrum of virtual events is covered in this newsletter. The newsletter covers a period from August 2021 to January 2022 and is the fifth one to be released on the virtual platform. Under the guidance and leadership of our Principal Dr. Anju Tandon and Vice Principal Mrs. Alka Jaiswal, our editorial team comprising of Mrs. Sharmila Saha, Ms. Uma Sen Gupta, Ms. Soumya Nair, Mrs. Tulsi Bora, Mrs. Mona Jain Patras, Mrs. Hina Jain, Mrs. Richa Jain, and Mrs. Isha strove hard to bring out the newsletter. Today, I deem it my honor and privilege to present before you Bhavidya, August 2021 to January 2022. Now I would request respected Brigadier Umesh Singh Baba, Honorable Director Shri Ashok Pradhan, Registrar Shri Rajesh Mishra, Regional Education Officer Dr. A.K. Sharma, Principal Dr. Anju Tandon, and Vice Principal Mrs. Alka Jaiswal to release the newsletter, Bhavidya. May I also request them all to hold the newsletter on the left for the release. Thank you, sir. Our e-newsletter will now be available on the school website. Over to you, Mrs. Aarti Chopra.
Thank you. I humbly request today's chief guest, Brigadier Bava, to address the gathering and bless the outgoing batch of students. Sir.
Good evening, everybody. At the outset, I wish to thank the director and the principal for those kind words about me and having given me this opportunity to address the passing out students of class 12 of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. While speaking to you guys, I am reminded of my old days at school when I passed out in 1974. When I look back, I really feel that the school days were the best days of my life. We made some good friends, and the friendship with some of them lasts even now. Let me tell you that the days ahead of all of you going to be tough and challenging. So prepare yourself for your life ahead. Today I shall narrate you two stories of my life and draw out some lessons for you out of them. First is about how I joined my National Defense Academy. When I was in 10th, I had decided for myself that I will join the Armed Forces of India. My parents wanted me to join the medical profession, but I had my own plans. I took my own decision of life and appeared for my NDA exams with focus, studies, and hard work to get through. Out of 7 lakh people who appeared for the exams, 350 cleared the merit list. And out of 350 who joined the National Defense Academy, 50 of them left NDA within 3 months because the training at NDA was very tough. Rest 300 of us passed out as officers from the Indian Military Academy. Do you know why these 50 people left the academy and could not complete their training? Because firstly, they were not, I think, made for Indian Armed Forces. They may have joined some other profession later on, and I'm sure they would have been doing well in that profession. Therefore, my first advice to all of you is take decisions of life yourself. You know your own capabilities and limitations. Decide now that what you want to do in life and work hard towards it. You may join any profession that you like, but join a profession what you like and not what your parents tell you to do or what you see your friends doing. Once you have taken this decision to take a particular profession, work hard to achieve your aims. Leave your comfort zones and work hard. Have determination, faith in yourself, and faith in God. And I'm sure you will be successful in whatever you decide to do in your life. My second story is about the Cargill War, which I fought and which can never be erased from my memories. I learned some valuable lessons during the war. Firstly, when we went for the attack, I was commanding my battalion 17 Jat. We were ordered to capture a particular objective. As you all know, that the terrain in Cargill was very, very difficult. The heights was 17,000 feet and there was not enough oxygen to breathe. The enemy was sitting on the top and we were all down below. He had the advantage over us. When I launched my first attack, it failed miserably. I lost 6 men and 12 of them were seriously injured. My boss was very upset with this first operation of mine, which was a failure. He wanted me to fix that company commander who was leading the attack. But I took a stand and I told him, "Sir, this is war and we will lose lives. And if I start sacking my company commanders in the beginning of the war, there will be low morale in my unit and my unit will not be able to perform in war better." But he said, but somebody has to take responsibility for those lives and those people who were injured. And of course, the failure of attack. I told him, "Sir, if anybody has to take responsibility, it is me. I am the commanding officer. I take the responsibility for this failure. And I promise you that nothing like this will happen again." Actually, it was a heavy burden for me to take the responsibility of the failure on myself. But I think that was the right thing to do because I was the commanding officer. Anything in my unit, whether good or bad, was my responsibility. My men under me actually never thought that I will take this responsibility of failure on my shoulders. It actually increased respect for me in their eyes. Even my boss never thought that I will take that responsibility on my shoulders. So what I wish to tell you is, if you feel right about something in life, take a stand. Even if your decision doesn't match with your boss, it does not matter. But have the moral courage to tell him what are your views. A yes man is a dangerous man. Don't be a yes man in your profession. Always stand for something that is right. If you find something going wrong, have that moral courage to say that it is wrong. Because, if you're a yes man, your boss will use you. Your colleagues will hate you. And your subordinates will have no respect for you. So after this, when I met with the first failure, I analyzed, what was the reasons for the failure. I realized that we were attacking the enemy from the most obvious direction where he was the strongest. I realized my mistake, and for the next 10 days, I sent patrols all over the enemy location from all the 3 sides to find out which were his weak spots. After finding his weak spot, I made another plan of attack. And this time, I had full preparation and attacked the weak spot of the enemy. After 4 days of heavy fighting, we were able to capture the objective. My boss was extremely happy with me. We were awarded on the spot Chief of Army Staff Unit Citation for Gallantry. We were also awarded Battle Honor Moscow and Theatre Honor Cargill, and 41 individual awards, which included 1 Mahavir Chakra, 4 Veer Chakras, 6 Sena medals, and rest were other awards which were given to us. One of the highest awards which any unit received. Why I tell you this story is because, life will not be a straight line. It will have many bends and many curves. Sometimes you will succeed, sometimes you will fail. But don't get disheartened if you fail, because success and failures are part of life. In fact, you should use this failure as a stepping stone and analyze why did you fail. Once you have analyzed your mistakes, rectified them, do a course correction, and again attempt with full force, you will definitely succeed in life. So, my dear class 12 students, have confidence in yourself and faith in God. You will be able to achieve whatever you wish to if you are determined and focus towards your aim. I think I've already overshot the time allotted to me. Therefore, I'll end my talk by wishing all of you a very, very bright future and a very challenging life ahead, which I'm sure you'll all do well for yourself. Thank you and best of luck for your forthcoming 12th standard board exams. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for inspiring our students with your gems of knowledge. Thank you so much. We are pleased to have amongst us Bhavanites representative, Secretary Alumni Association, Mr. Manish Ahuja with us. I request him to bless the students.
Thank you, Aarti. I think you have given me a very wrong slot after listening to Brigadier Bava, after listening to a soldier. एक सीधे साधे सिविलियन को कौन सुनना चाहता है? Respected Shri Ashok Pradhan ji, Director Saab, Principal Anju Tandon, and other dignitaries in the Zoom room, it is indeed a privilege to represent the Bhavanites fraternity on this solemn occasion of the school farewell. Each of us has been through this ceremony with hopes in our hearts and tears in our eyes. This year is going to be no different. I welcome Brigadier Umesh Baba of the 1974 batch. Bhavanite to the school. So we continue at the school farewell at the full for your presence. Heard during the Cargill War, Principal Negi had invited you to the school assembly. I was part of that school assembly. It was probably year 2000. We've also read your book, Ashko, Cargill as I saw it. I urge the students to buy and read the book. Dear students, these have been difficult times. The concept and means of imparting education has changed dramatically. I understand that as I'm a teacher too, as I teach architecture students as a visiting faculty in one of the colleges. I do understand how difficult it is to teach. So thank you, teachers, and also extremely difficult for the students to understand and imbibe it online. I applaud your strength and resilience in adapting to the new style of learning, and mera aapko salam hai. Very soon you will be taking your board exams. I, on behalf of each and every student, each and every Bhavanite who has passed out of this school, and that starts from 1962, 60 years ago, I represent them, and on their behalf, our best wishes for you, to you, for your board exams. The exhortation or the pledge which you're going to make a little later is the same exhortation which I had taken in 1984, and that was 38 years ago. It reflects how our school values have sustained over time, and they remain as relevant as they were 38 years ago. I would like you all to reread the exhortation once you are, once you are through with this farewell. This exhortation will stay with you all your life. The meaning of the exhortation might change a bit. You will try to understand more and more about it and a little differently over the period of time. But I know because even today when I'm going to hear it today, when I hear it, it gives me goosebumps, It makes you a better son or a better daughter. It makes you a better student. It also makes you a more responsible citizen of the society and nation at large. It will keep you on firm ground all your life. A bit about Bhavanites Association. All of you, once you're out of the school, you will be joining us as members of the Bhavanites Association. आप पूछेंगे कि ये क्या है, कहाँ है, होती भी है कि नहीं होती है. 3 साल पहले हमने एक मैच किया था फुटबॉल का. If you remember that, some of you might have even played in that match. So we are around. The association is around, and people from 1962 batch till 2021 batch are connected with the association. And soon you people are also going to join. I welcome you all with open arms into the association. And last but not the least, thank you school management for having me over here as part of the Bhavanites fraternity. And students and parents, best of luck. Thank you. Thank you, Aarti.
Thank you, sir. Now I request PTA representative, Mrs. Shweta Kapoor, to share words of wisdom with our students.
Good evening to respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, teachers, and the brilliant student of the class 12th. I would like to speak on the farewell party for the class 12th on the behalf of all PTA body. Today is your last day with us in the school. We can never forget your support and the care given by you to the respected teachers. We wish that you all achieve your goal and try to fulfill your dreams. You all are the future of our country. I wish you all make your teachers and parents proud. All the best and do your best in board exams. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Dear students, never limit yourself, never say you can't, and never give up. Believe in you. Every test in our life makes us bitter or better. Every problem comes to make us or break us. The choice is ours, whether we become victim or victorious. Your own thoughts are the biggest source of motivation. So think big and motivate yourself to win. Now we have citations, which brings to mind the warm feelings of Guru Shishya Parampara. I now invite Mrs. Anupa Jetli to present the citations for class 12th E.
Ashima Goyal, a strong-willed and confident student who always accomplishes her goals and is respectful towards all. Abhay Sharma, he is a soft-spoken and a sensitive student. He is also obedient and respectful to one and all. Abhideep Gopisetti, a quiet and sincere student. Abhideep is always willing to extend a helping hand to his teachers and classmates. Aditi KDR, cultural head girl of the school. She has shouldered responsibilities with perfection as the secretary of the Tech Age Club and the event held of the virtual competition Innovate. She is also the recipient of Sri G.S. Negi Rolling Trophy for exemplary human values. Aditi Madhotra. She was the student editor of Bharatiya magazine 2021. She is also the discipline head girl of the school who excels in academics as well as extracurricular activities. She was awarded Certificate of Merit for standing third in class 11 Humanities stream and won the bronze medal for Queen's Commonwealth essay writing competition. Amit Yadav, a well-behaved and cooperative student. He is respectful towards all and volunteers for all school-related activities. Amit is a good athlete and a football player too. Ankit Sharma, a cooperative and responsible student who loves playing football. Anshika Seni. Anshika is a sober, quiet, and a well-behaved student. Anshpreet Channa, a cheerful and confident student who is sincere and diligent in all he does. Anya Gupta, an enterprising girl who is very good at her spoken skills. She is the sports head girl of the school and desires to become a psychologist. Arvind Das, a confident and focused student. He is a studious, responsible, and a cheerful boy. Divyansh Kashyap, he is a sensitive and well-behaved student. Faiza Khan, a soft-spoken and cheerful student. She won Subject Proficiency Prize in Hindi in class 11th, and she actively participated in quiz activities of the school. Hansika Verma, a quiet and polite student who possesses great artistic skills. She is a sports enthusiast and an athlete. Imad Siddiqui, a talented cricket enthusiast who has been playing at Jawaharlal Nehru University club level for the last 4 months. He is a mid-order right-hand batsman. Mihika Ishika, a soft-spoken and sensitive student who is obedient and respectful to all. She takes keen interest in school extracurricular activities. Kanishka Srivastava, a cheerful and friendly student who is popular among her classmates. She is a keen artist whose painting was selected in Veer Gatha competition. Khushi Gupta, a responsible and pleasant girl who participated in Constitution Day Assembly and Summer Psychology internship. Kuhuk Saxena, a well-behaved and cooperative student who is well-liked by all her peers. She is respectful towards all and volunteers in all school-related activities. Kush Wadhwa, a cheerful student who eagerly participates in extra co-curricular activities. Lavya Gupta, an enthusiastic and a diligent student. She is also a keen artist and dancer who loves to play badminton. Masna Shetri Mayun, an all-rounder who is very passionate about writing poetry and painting, where she has won many prizes. She has exceptionally good oratory skills. Masabalam, a talented cricket enthusiast, hardworking and cheerful student. He was selected by the DDCA for the Delhi Under-19 team for the Kuch Bihar Trophy tournament for the domestic session at Baroda from 29th November 2021. Wishing him good luck. Mayank Mohindru, an active and a focused student. Mihika Vijay, a bright and talented student who takes keen interest in extra co-curricular activities. Nalin Jain. Nalin is passionate about culinary arts and is a budding YouTuber who runs his own YouTube channel where he shares his recipes. Niharika. She won Proficiency Prize in Psychology in class 11th. She has actively participated in CBSE Heritage India Quiz and many other school activities. Nivedita Malik. She is a focused student who shows a keen desire for excellence. She participated in poster making and essay competitions. Niyati Garg. She is a soft-spoken and well-mannered girl, an all-rounder with exceptional skills in writing and debating. Prakshi Jain, a well-behaved, courteous and studious student. She was a recipient of Srimati Sushma Vihar's Cash Award of ₹5,000. Rishabh Gupta, a budding cinematographer who's interested in script writing and screenplays. Saktika Srivastav, a quiet and obedient student who's respectful to all. Shambhavi Nathani, she's the head girl of the school, a good compare with a flair for public speaking. She's a keen musician and Kathak dancer, a true all-rounder. Shriya Anand, a spirited and energetic student who remains calm under all situations. Simran Banet, a positive student with a cheerful personality. She is highly determined and focused girl. Soumya Manula, she is a very bright and studious student who's differential towards others. Subhuk Srivastav, a cheerful student who's popular among his classmates. He shows keen interest in gaming. Swar Goyal. Swar is passionate about dancing and stood second in district level solo classical dance competition organized by Directorate of Education. Tanisha Bhamania. She's fond of singing and dancing. She attended psychology workshop where Fortis Mental Health Department and actively took part in Constitution Day celebration. Tanishka Joshi, a courteous and a hardworking student, she can work in a group, motivate others, and yield productive output. Vansh Gupta. Vansh is a modest, sensitive student who's also a keen footballer. Vikhyat Dhupar, a cheerful student who shows keen interest in cricket. Vinayak Dua, he is a sports enthusiast and a good athlete. Yashika Saxena, she is a studious student with leadership qualities. She is a good artist and desires to be a journalist. Thank you. Now over to Megha Rilan to read out citations of 12th B.
Thank you, Anupa ma'am. Citations for 12th B are Arush Yadav, a humble and a sensible boy. He is an active member of Vishwamitra House with a keen interest in cricket. Ananya Tripathi, a calm and well-behaved girl and an active member of Abhimanyu House. She participated in 4th Indo-Korea Friendship Quiz and Visual Art Workshop in Kiran Nadar Museum of Art. Andesha Seni, Secretary Techbotics Club, wise head girl in class 11th, is indeed a versatile girl. She has learned Bharatnatyam at Gandharva Mahavidyalaya, regularly participates in annual day and cultural programs, school's athletic meet, various science workshops, MUN, and has worked as a book blogger with various publications like Half Baked Beans, Bookpreneur. Arkant Sharma, a cheerful and focused pupil, likes reading books and novels and is a keen learner. Bhavesh Pandey, a cheerful, self-motivated and a responsible boy. He stood third in inter-class self-composed poetry competition, won certificate of appreciation in BRICS math competition, participated in Hindustan Times poetry competition, International Youth Math Challenge, Fortis peer moderator program, Songbird art competition and DRDO design contest. Bhumika Mohanty, a sincere and trustworthy girl. She is a talented athlete with an avid interest in visual and performing arts. won various medals in school's athletic meet, participated in inter-school group dance competition and annual day. Chetan Arora, a sincere, industrious, determined and he served as a vice cultural head boy in class 11th, won a certificate of achievement in bricks math competition, has immense interest in solving Rubik's cube, cricket and drawing. Divyansh, a polite, well-behaved and hardworking student. He loves reading novels and is a keen learner. Divyansh Kelkhura, a sincere and well-mannered boy, actively participate in class activities. He participated in bricks math competition, Aryabhatta mathematics competition, and loves playing the keyboard. Faliha Farid Usmani. Faliha, a very cooperative, responsible, and a versatile pupil. She served as a vice discipline head girl in class 11th, won gold medal in Science Olympiad in 2021, gold medal in Cyber Olympiad in 2020, various medals in school's athletic meet, participated in bricks math competition, Indo-Korea essay writing competition, inter-school gene decoding competition, envirolation quiz, STIP quiz, and Indian science fair quiz. Way to go, Faleha. Ritik Pasricha, a friendly and jovial boy, keenly interested in gaming. He won in online gaming tournament in 2021 and participated in debate in MUN. Ishita Nandini, a sincere and obedient girl with a keen interest in dance, music, drama, and painting. She is a trained classical dancer from Gandharva Mahavidyalaya. Ishita Raj, a fun-loving, cheerful, and responsible student. Cultural head girl of the school, Ishita stood third in PowerPoint wizardry in Dimitz, won a cash prize in road safety inter-school competition, won Best Delegate Award at Inviata MUN 2021, High Commendation at Inspire Model UN 2020 and at Diplomatic Summit 2020. Kanan Bhargava, a sincere and focused girl. She cleared first level of Indo-Korea quiz conducted in 2021, won Certificate of Appreciation in bricks math competition, Certificate of Merit in Science workshop organized by Kerala Education Society, participated in Indo-Korea essay writing competition 2020 and 2021, and in various maths and science Olympiads. Katyayani Sharma, a fun-loving, cheerful, and friendly girl. She received a certificate for scoring 90% in psychology quiz, participated in peer educators program organized by DPSGV, even Talk the Talk organized by Montfort School, Fortis Mental Health Hospital summer internship, and has worked with US-based international NGO Elevate and Educate that is focused on removing the stigma around STEM. Kavish Sehgal, an active and cooperative student with an avid great interest in playing musical instrument. He has participated in Fortis Mental Health Hospital summer internship in clinical psychology. Keshav Jaggi, a fun-loving and friendly boy and a talented athlete. He is the sports head boy of school, captain of school's football team 2019, participated in inter-school football competition, inter-school athletic meet, and won Athlete of the Year in 2018. Kumar Vyapak Singh, a calm and quiet student. He participated in DIMITS 2019 and robotics inter-school competition. Kushagra Gajjar, head boy of the school, a determined and disciplined boy. Kushagra is indeed a multi-talented boy. President of Tech Edge Club, served as vice head boy in class 11th, technical head of Techbotics Club, won award for outstanding contribution in IT. Srimati Chandan Devi Seni Srimati Chandan Devi Award for Best Volunteer, Best Delegate in Cabinet Crisis Committee by Diplomacy EMUN, stood first in Artificial Expedition Technovision 20, first in Igneous Technovision 21, second in Code the Future Technovision 21, and one special mention in Mathematical Lamp Making in WIPNET 2020-21. Well done, Kushagra. Lakshay Rautela, a calm and confident boy, a green belt in Taekwondo. He has participated in international maths, English, and science Olympiads. Mahika Sharma, a sincere and a well-behaved girl. She participated in webinars organized under Psychology Department, Indo-Korea Quiz, Annual Day, and various inter-house activities. Pericles, a calm and obedient boy. He has an avid interest in coding and playing football. Member of school's football team, participated in Reliance football competition, CBSE football competition, and zonal competition. Prachi Patnaik, a well-behaved and cooperative student. She stood second in abacus at state level and received diploma in Hindustani classical music. Pratyaksha Mishra, a polite and well-mannered girl with a flair for writing poems. She participated in elocution competition, Indo-Korea online exchange program, and psychology internship program conducted by Fortis. Pratyush Gowda. Pratyush, a cheerful and lively boy, he won the silver medal in National Abacus Competition Brio Brain and participated in inter-school football match. Rishi Gupta, a polite, disciplined, and well-behaved pupil. He is the cultural head boy of school, president of Techbotics Club, participated in various IT events, and received award for outstanding contribution in IT. Rishi received Certificate of Achievement in BRICS Math competition for the last 2 consecutive years. Rudraksh Singh, a friendly, jovial, and fun-loving boy. He has won various online gaming events and loves playing cricket and badminton. Samya Sheikh, a fun-loving and cheerful girl. She has a keen interest in psychology, is an active member of organizing committee in the United Nations Human Rights Council at MUN, participated in Indo-Korean essay writing competition, and has attended various webinars under science and psychology departments. Satvik, a quiet, committed, and focused boy. He scored 98 percentile in SAT 2021, stood first in IMO in class 10th, and second in ISO in class 11th, won proficiency award in physics in class 11th and Sanskrit in class 10th. Samarth Gupta, a focused, self-motivated, and responsible pupil. He stood second in class 11th, won bronze medal in IMO, participated in Mathability 2021, organized by Gyan Bharati Public School, Science Olympiad, NTSC, and KVPY examinations. Sarthak Sharma, a calm and confident boy with a lot of potential, has keen interest in reading novels and a penchant for playing musical instruments. He has participated in various maths and science Olympiads. Shambhvi Mishra, a quiet, sincere, and responsible girl with a deep interest in painting. She has won silver medal in International Science Olympiad in class 11th. Shivam Saha, a friendly, polite, and humble boy. He has a passion for chess and enjoys learning about different cuisines. Tanishk Vadhavan, a dedicated and cooperative boy, actively participated in all class activities. He is a music enthusiast and creator of music YouTube channel Musician. Tanishk Seni, a focused, responsible, courteous, and a bright pupil. He stood first in class 11th, is proficient in chemistry and computer science, received Srimati Anuradha Raman Award for Excellence in Science in class 11th, Shri Pulkit Bhatia Memorial Award for Excellence in Chemistry, scored 295 All India ranked in BRICS Math competition, participated in CBSE Heritage Quiz and Indo-Korea Friendship Quiz. Tanishka Buddhiraja, discipline head girl of the school, also served as vice discipline head girl in class 11th. She scored highest marks in chemistry in 2021-22, won special mention in Citizens Dialogue at Screamless Debate MUN, high commendation at Diplomatron MUN in AIPPM, participated in Commonwealth essay writing competition on phasing out single use of plastic in 2022 on the occasion of World Environment Day. Fortis workshop on mental health, inter-school peer moderator program conducted by DPSGV and in various maths and science Olympiads. Ujjwal Gupta, discipline head boy of the school. Ujjwal is deeply interested in psychology, headed Indo-Korean cultural exchange program, participated in MUN on various social issues, workshop organized by Fortis Mental Health Program, internship program conducted by Jitin Chawla, inter-school competition, CBSE skit on Mahatma Gandhi and various Olympiads. Urja Saxena, a quiet, committed, and a focused girl. She won an award for scoring the highest marks in physics in class 11th, Proficiency Award in IT, Shri Pranlal Devkaran Nanji Award for Excellence in Harmonious Behavior, and stood first in Swaranjali music competition. Vanchika Digra, a friendly and a jovial girl. She loves reading and has a great interest in music and dance. Yash Nishchal, a cheerful and pleasant boy. He is the member of school's drummer group and enjoys playing cricket and basketball. Thank you. And over to Mr. Ajay Bhardwaj for reading out citations of class 12C.
Thank you, Mega Ma'am. Adya Gupta, a sober and well-mannered girl from Arjun House, loves readings and listening to music. Amok Pandey, a well-behaved and obedient student, actively involved in social work. Anmol Mishra, a sincere and hardworking student, actively participated in class discussions. Ansh Gupta, an active and smart boy, member of Arjun House, he has volunteered in various school events. Dhruv Dheer, a smart boy, member of Vishwamitra House, loves to visit new places. Dhruv Sharma, a very calm, sensitive, and hardworking student, good in academics, secured second position in commerce stream in class 11th. He also participated in a sports day. Govind Arora, a friendly and jovial student and very popular among his peer group, always ready to help others. Harivansh Sahani, an active member of Arjun House, a sports enthusiast, participated in various inter-school zonal level tournaments. Harsh Kaul, a disciplined and obedient student, took part in various class activities. Ishan Sahu, a sober and well-mannered boy, always ready to learn at every step. Karthik Bahal, a sincere and positive student, member of Markandeya House, participated in English Olympiad. Karthik Bhatia, a friendly and confident student who loves listening to music. Karthik Jaklondia, a sincere, hardworking and well-behaved boy, good in academics, actively involved in class discussions and loves to visit new places. Karthik Negi, a soft-spoken and simple student, member of Ganeshwar House, volunteered in various school events. Kavya Saini, a pleasant girl with lots of potential, budding artist, secured third position in commerce stream in class 11th, participated in various drawing competition, secured second position in Aryabhatta maths quiz. Krishna Dandriyal, a well-behaved and obedient student from Aimani House, always ready to learn new things. Maj Khan, a sincere and polite boy, loves reading books and watching and playing football. Mehak Sharma, a sober and simple girl, member of Vishwamitra House, volunteered in various school events. Megha Verma, a very decent and hardworking student from Vishwamitra House, she loves to dance and shows keen interest in badminton. Mohammad Sohaib Siraji, a sincere and obedient student, member of his school football team, participated in various inter-school football tournaments at zonal level, secured fourth position in freestyle swimming competition held at Talkatora Stadium, and also participated in Fit India School Quiz. Namita Gauri, a calm and positive student, secured second position in English poem writing competition during English Week. Nancy Kharb, a smart and energetic girl, very good debater, won first prize in inter-school declamation competition. She also participated in debate competition held at St. Thomas School and took part in Veer Gatha CBSE project and e-poetry writing competition held during English Week. Parth Bahal, a decent, reliable, dedicated and obedient student from Vishwamitra House. Parth is discipline head boy of the school. He has earned winner certificate in BRICS mathematics competition. He loves listening to music and playing piano. Pranay Kath, a sincere and hardworking student, member of Ganeshwar House, actively involved in social work. Rida Siddiqui, a thoughtful and creative girl, member of his school badminton team. She loves traveling and visiting new places. Rishabh Saxena, a smart and energetic student of Aimani House, participated in Indo-Korean competition and Munshi Memorial competition, also volunteered in ISA. Riya Man, a sober and simple student, participated in Ganga quiz competition. She is a good badminton player and loves listening to music. Ronit Goel, an intelligent, bright, and goal-oriented student, topper of commerce section in class 11th, received a cash prize of rupees 11,000 for most meritorious student of commerce stream, and also a cash prize of rupees 2,000 for obtaining highest marks in English in class 11th, and also got proficiency certificate in all 5 subjects. He participated in Aryabhatta and BRICS mathematics competition in class 11th and 12th. Also took part in inter-class self-composed poetry writing contest in class 12th. Well done, Ronit. Saina Vadhwa, a decent and obedient student, an active member of Vasistha House, and also she participated in patriotic song competition. Sambhav Jain, a disciplined and obedient student, good in academics, always ready to learn new things. Sneha Chauhan, a cheerful and smart girl, member of school badminton team, and always ready to help others. Somil Negi, an upcoming sports person, is the member of school football and cricket team, played DDCA League and under 15 Uttarakhand state level tournaments. Vansh Bharadwaj, he is the captain of school football team, played in Reliance and CBSE cluster football tournaments, and also a member of Takech Club, secured second position in pitch perfect competition held at Cambridge School, Indrapuram, and also participated in House of Trade competition held at Deen Dayal Upadhyay College in 2021. Vernika Gupta, a very responsible, reliable, and trustworthy student, budding artist, very popular among her peer group. She worked for an NGO as a creative member. She is also a member of school volleyball team. Vedant Rampal, an upcoming soccer player, member of a school football team, participated in CBSE cluster tournament, won second prize in pitch perfect competition held at Cambridge School, and also participated in House of Trade competition in 2021. Vivek Negi, member of his school football team, participated in Reliance and CBSE cluster and various zonal level tournaments, and got selected for Zone 2016. Yasha Ahmed, a sober and well-mannered boy, member of Vishwamitra House, volunteered in various school events. Yash Kumar, a calm and sincere student, a very good athlete, won bronze medal in 4 x 200 meter relay race in school athletic meet, and also participated in 100 meters and 200 meter race. Thank you. Now over to Mrs. Anu Sagar, class teacher of 12D, to read out the citation of class 12.
Thank you, sir. Citations for class 12D are Akshay Chaudhary, a cheerful, active and energetic student who has qualified for badminton zonals. He shows interest in coding and wants to be an entrepreneur. Aman Rawat, a hardworking and sincere student, always ready to take up responsibilities with a smile. He bagged second position in inter-school quiz on Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav conducted by Devi Children's School, Chanakyapuri in 2021. Anurag Verma, a dedicated and diligent student who is focused in his studies. He is always respectful towards elders, friendly with his peers, and shows interest in playing guitar. Arjun Sharma, a calm and obedient child, a member of Ashwatthama House. He loves to sing and play soccer. Atishay Jain, a serious and hardworking boy, good in academics, has participated in Maths and Science Olympiads and English essay writing competition organized by Eco Club of Delhi. Aviral Roy, Vice President of Techbotics Club. Aviral has participated in various tech and art events, competitions, and webinar at national and inter-school level. Bagged second position in Code the Future and application development event with Agritech mobile application Vismay. He is a recipient of Certificate of Appreciation for Outstanding Contribution in the field of IT for the year 2021. Has helped in successfully conducting debates and annual day in online mode. He is a friendly, helpful, and cheerful student who wants to build his career in the field of IT. Good luck, Aviral. Ayush Kumar, a sincere and hardworking boy, participated in Maths and English Olympiads. He is a diligent and reliable student. Garv Jain, a sincere and sober student with a scientific bent of mind. He played guitar for the school events like Annual Day, Republic Day, Independence Day celebration. Hamza, a sincere and cheerful student with keen interest in English creative writing, has completed 5 months internship program as a content writer for Exploring Together, where he managed a social media page providing content for the posts and stories, and also work as a content writer for Darzi Mail. Kavya Tetria, a cheerful and well-mannered girl with keen interest in IT-related activities like coding and web designing. Ketak, a dedicated and diligent student who is focused in studies. He is a recipient of Proficiency Prize in Web Application in Class 11. He shows interest in studies related to space and new inventions. Manas Nandan. Manas is a recipient of Proficiency Prize in English and Sanskrit and secured overall second position in Class 10 boards. He is a passionate tabla player who has played tabla at a prestigious national level program organized at Sri Ram Bharatiya Kala Kendra. Also participated in World Science Conference for 2 consecutive years, 2016 and 2017. Attended special online seminars and workshops regarding Mars Insight mission by NASA in 2018. Manas is one of the top set scorer of India. He is a sincere and responsible student, truly an asset for the school, with all his virtues and talent. Well done, Manas. Nikhil Suresh, cultural head boy of the school. Nikhil is a sports enthusiast who has won various medals in athletic meet. He is a member of school football team since 2017. Member of school choir group, has participated in annual day, Munshi Memorial, debates, and other prestigious events of the school. Has keen interest in IT-related activities like photo editing, video editing. Sai Isham Yadav, a sober and well-mannered boy, always ready to help others, and an active member of Markandeya House. Sai is a tech enthusiast who loves coding and video editing. Sankal Khanduja, Vice President of TechEdge Club, is a recipient of Certificate of Appreciation for Outstanding Contribution in the field of IT for the year 2021-2022. Has helped in successfully conducting debates and annual day online during the pandemic time. Satya Dev Sharma, a decent and sober student who is respectful towards teachers and peers. He is an ardent reader of mythological novels. Shaurya B.S. Raghav, a sober and well-mannered boy who is always ready to learn new things. Yash Kuvarbi. Yash has great aptitude for mathematics. He is a responsible and courteous student who has won gold medal in 32nd and silver medal in 35th National Abacus Competition, Brain-O-Brain First. Yash has also participated in 6th Indo-Korea Friendship Essay Competition and was a member of Muskan STEM project in 2016-2017. I would like to conclude with these lines in Hindi. मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है. सिर्फ पंख का होना काफी नहीं बच्चों, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है. We wish you best of luck for your future endeavor. May God bless you all. Thank you so much. Over to you, Aarti ma'am.
Thank you, Anu. Now we have exhortation ceremony in which Guru gives a series of instructions to equip the Shishyas with the desire to lead a dutiful and righteous life. Mr. Mukesh Dwivedi, Sanskrit Acharya, Mehta Vidyalaya, will read the exhortations in Sanskrit, and our principal ma'am, Dr. Anju Tandon, will read out its English translation. The students will vow to carry the instructions by saying, I promise. I now invite our principal ma'am and Mukesh sir to please read out the exhortations.
श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम. अहं त्वाम एव समुपदिशामि सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायानमा प्रमदः. आचार्याय प्रियं धनम आहृत्य प्रजातन्तुं मा व्यवच्छेत्सिहि.
I exhort you as follows. Speak the truth. Walk in the way of thy duty. Neglect not the study of higher knowledge. Treat thy teacher with respect and gratitude, and fail not in taking upon thyself the burden of life.
I promise. सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यं धर्मान् न प्रमदितव्यम् कुशलान् न प्रमदितव्यम् भूत्यै न प्रमदितव्यम्.
Thou shalt not be negligent of truth. Thou shalt not be negligent of thy duty. Thou shalt not be negligent of social welfare. Thou shalt not be negligent of the good. Thou shalt not be negligent to the study and teaching of higher knowledge. Thou shalt not be negligent of the duties unto God or unto the heritage which our forefathers have left behind them.
मातृदेवो भव, पितृदेवो भव, आचार्य देवो भव, अतिथि देवो भव, यानि यानि वद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि, यानि अस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि.
Let thy mother be as thy goddess, whom thou adorest. Let thy father be unto thee as thy God. Let thy teacher be unto thee as thy God, and thou shalt serve thy guest as the God. Thou shalt practice acts which are irreproachable and none other. Thou shalt perform only such deeds which are good and righteous and none others.
I promise. एके चास्मि श्रेयांसो ब्राह्मणः तेषां त्वया स्नेन प्रश्वसितव्यम्. श्रद्धादेयम् अश्रद्धादेयम्, श्रियादेयम् हियादेयम् भियादेयम् संविदादेयम्.
Treat men of higher learning with character, with respect. Thou shalt give with faith and reverence. Without faith thou shalt not give. Thou shalt give plentiful and with modesty. Thou shalt give with humility and with sympathy.
I promise. अथ यदि ते कर्म भी चिकित्सा वा वृत्ति भी चिकित्सा वा स्यात् ये तत्र ब्राह्मणः सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता आयुक्तः अलुक्षा धर्म कामः स्युः यथा ते तत्र वर्तेरन् तथा तत्र वर्तेथः अथाभ्याख्यातेषु ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता आयुक्तः अलुक्षा धर्म कामः स्युः यथा ते तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वर्तेथः.
If thou hast any doubt in the course of thy action, learn from the behavior of men of high learning and character, who are competent to judge, devoted, kind, and virtuous. Even as they do in that thing, so do thou. Treat those who are accused or arraigned by their fellow in the same manner as such men of high learning and character.
I promise. एष आदेशः एष उपदेशः एष वेदो उपनिषत् एतद् अनुशासनम् एवं उपासितव्यम् एवं चैतद् उपासयम् श्रीवास्ते पंथान सन्तु ओम शान्तिः 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 ओम.
This is the teaching. This is the exhortation. This is the doctrine of high knowledge. This is the instruction. Thus, thou shalt practice, ye, thou shalt act this wise. May thy path be blessed.
Thank you, ma'am and sir. Next, we have the dedication ceremony.
The exaltation ceremony is now followed by the dedication ceremony, which is the center stage of this function, which is in front of you. This ceremony awakens in the students a sense of deep obligation and dedication to their motherland. Students become conscious of their responsibilities towards the world and themselves. Here, I request the teachers to guide the students, especially in placing the lamp along the border of the floral mother.
I now invite Vice Principal Ma'am, Mrs. Alka Jaiswal, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Aarti. A very pleasant evening to the dignitaries on the online dais, colleagues, parents, and my dear students. Today is a momentous and solemn occasion for all of us when we formally bid adieu to our class 12 students. For 14 remarkable years, they were groomed and developed in the protective environment of the school. Their characters have been shaped and chiseled by their teachers into fine personalities. Now they are ready to take flight to distant horizons, seeking to realize their ambitions. This is a day of blended feelings, of joy and sorrow, when these children who have been with us for 14 long years are leaving the warm, comforting cocoon of school life to grow into self-reliant individuals. This year, 140 students will pass out to meet the first challenge in their career and step into the wider world of greater opportunities. This year has been a unique year for this outgoing batch of students when the physical learning has been replaced by hybrid digital learning and technology has truly bridged the second batch of new global normal, imparting online education and conducting all events on the digital platform. On behalf of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan's Mehta Vidyalaya, I deem it my proud privilege to propose a vote of thanks. We are deeply humbled and honored by the benign presence of Brigadier Umesh Singh Baba, a Bhavanite of 1974 batch. Coming back to one's own alma mater and inspiring would-be Bhavanites is indeed a very nostalgic moment. We are immensely grateful to you, sir, for your encouraging and perceptive keynote address to our students and also for the official release of our Bhavidya newsletter. I further accord my profound gratitude to our erudite, humane, and visionary Administrator Shri Ashok Pradhan, Director Bhavan's Delhi Kendra, for revamping, redesigning, redefining, and revigorating this institution and motivating our students with positivity. Next, I place on record my cordial and heartfelt gratitude to our learned mentor and guide, Sri Rajesh Mishra, Registrar BHAVAN'S Delhi Kendra, for his able guidance and unstinted support. I further express my sincere thanks to a pivotal figure and torchbearer, Dr. A.K. Sharma, Regional Education Officer, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, for his unparalleled zeal and enthusiasm in achieving excellence in all academic pursuits and joining us on this special occasion. I also thank Deputy Registrar Shri Vijay Bhardwaj for joining us on this special occasion. Heartfelt thanks from the core of my heart are due to our multifaceted mentor and illustrious principal, Dr. Mrs. Anju Tandon, for her dynamic leadership and for welcoming the august gathering today. My in-depth gratitude is further due to Principal Ma'am and Mr. Mukesh Dwivedi for subtle execution of the Exaltation Ceremony. PTA body is an integral and extended part of our institution. My heart is filled with joy unspeakable to offer my sincere thanks to our PTA representative, Mrs. Shweta Kapoor, and all parents of class 12 for their continuous support as partners in the progress of our students. Next, I acknowledge the significant contribution of Bhavanites Association and express my warm gratitude to Mr. Manish Ahuja, Secretary Bhavanites Alumni Association, for encouraging and welcoming this fresh batch of students on the threshold of joining them as Bhavanites. My sincere thanks are also due to Mrs. Sharmila Saha, HOD English, and her team of teachers for bringing out the newsletter. I extend my appreciation for the synergized efforts of Mrs. Kirti Chaturvedi, Chief House Coordinator, for honoring all school appointments. The painstaking efforts and dedicated zeal of overall coordinator, Mrs. Aarti Chopra, needs special mention. I also extend my gratitude to academic coordinator, Mrs. Jagrati Sharma, and all class teachers, Mrs. Anupa Jetli, Mrs. Megha Ralan, Mr. Ajay Bhardwaj, and Mrs. Anu Sagar for rendering citations. I also thank our Fine Arts Department, Mrs. Kirti Sarkar, Mrs. Papia Das, and Mr. Deepak Agarwal for their support in school prayer and dedication ceremony. I would be failing in my duty if I do not place on record the collaborative and commendable efforts of Team IT. Mrs. Smita Malik, Mrs. Paranita Sen Gupta, Mr. Mukesh Chuk, Mrs. Aditi Agarwal, Mrs. Gunjan Kakkar, Mrs. Prema, Mrs. Meera, Mrs. Kamlesh, Mr. Dinesh, and our tech wizard students, Kushagra Gajjar, Aviral Roy, Rishi Gupta, Harsh Tomar, Lakshya Baveja, and Abne Razi for digital banners, e-invite, video editing, PowerPoint presentations, live streaming, screen sharing, and managing the e-platform. Let me not forget to convey my warm regards to school office staff, Mrs. Hema Venkat, Mr. Semwal, Mr. Goyal, and Mrs. Mitali for their unconditional back-end support at all times. I further laud the efforts and extend my thanks to all heads, coordinators, in charges, and their team members for their wholehearted cooperation. Last but not the least, I pray and wish the very best for our class 12 students. May you succeed in all your future endeavors, and may thy path be blessed always. I thank you all once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Please switch off your cameras and rise for the national anthem.